At milkrite, we believe in thinking differently. We focus on the milk extraction process and overall animal health with the aim of more efficient milking for both the animal and the milker. This leads us into new areas, new products and new services, changing established principles for the better. One example of a milkrite innovation that is revolutionising milking is the Impulse Air system. It's revolutionary because air is introduced into the system above the milk. It takes the milk away much more efficiently. It stops splashback. It also allows the vacuum to do what it's meant to do, pour the milk away without damaging the teat. With a conventional round liner system, the liner closes on two sides. It creates a pinch point at the teat end, especially within herds with variable sized teats. This makes sizing of the liner to the teat critical. Round liners are prone to slips and squeals and fall-offs, which slow down milking and damage the teats. Triangular liners don't work this way. They close more evenly and don't pinch. This means they fit a wider range of teats and stay on better. Less slips and squeals, speeding up milking and improving teat end condition. With less air movement between the triangular liner and shell, we get a gentler closing and opening action. Again, easier on the teat. There is a fundamental problem with conventional milking systems. Air enters the system through the claw. When the liner opens and closes, it creates pressure fluctuations that cause the milk to splash back to the teat end. It's why cows' teats are wet after milking. With Impulse Air, air is now introduced into the system through the liner mouthpiece above the milk. It gives an even vacuum gradient through the system, stopping splashback. The teats are now dry after milking. Now the vacuum can do what it's meant to do, get the milk away without damaging the teat. These unique features of the Impulse Air means that it stays on the teat better than conventional round liners. Now we get much smoother milk flow and reduce the negative effects of vacuum on the teat, giving much better teat condition. Let's have a look at a real example of how Impulse Air prevents milk respray. A standard triangular unvented liner is on the left and the Impulse Air mouthpiece vented liner is on the right. By introducing dye into the milk, you can clearly see how the air pulls the milk away from the cow's teat. By keeping the teat dry, you can prevent cross-contamination, which helps to reduce mastitis and somatic cell count. Newly added to the Impulse Air range in Europe is the narrow bore liner IP20 series. Ideally suited for high-yielding dairy herds and designed for the smaller and shorter teats. So what do independent test results show? After testing at a variety of farms under varying conditions and with various liner types, results show that we get much better teat condition. No teat reddening or ringing with faster parlour throughput. Milk agitation is reduced and Impulse Air allows us to reduce cluster weight. Like most good ideas, it's simple and revolutionary. It ensures the vacuum in the system does not damage the teat. Dairy farmers can now enjoy improved milking speed and better teat health without compromise. Better teat health means lower somatic cell count and reduced mastitis. Milkers and animals will certainly feel the difference with milkrite's Impulse Air system. Milkrite was delighted to receive the Prince Philip Award for its continuing innovation as a company.
The cows take to the clusters very well and they let the milk down immediately, so there's no stalling when you first put the cluster on, and they're very happy with them, no kicking off.
Le bilan sur 4 mois, donc des tétines.
After 4 months, the teat compression rings have disappeared. The teats are less red, the teats are dry and the sphincters have healed.
Et a priori des sphincters qui guérissent.
My veterinarian and I walk through the milk barn after every preg check, and we look at teat ends and judge them and see how they're going. And since using the Impulse Air liner, we've noticed they've gotten better, and the teat ends have greatly improved here.
Yes, the clusters are a lot lighter than what we used to have, so it does make it easier for me to use them.
Our main problem was hyperkeratosis, and we could significantly reduce it with the use of the impulse triangular liners. Actually, we completely got rid of it, and the proportion of mastitis has fallen dramatically.
Yes, we have seen that the teeth are better, especially in the end of the teeth. They are nice and soft, and when the cow finish milking, the teeth are dry.
We watch somatic cell count because we get paid on it, and we've come down from 300. Right now we're running at 150 or a little below on somatic since we've got on them. So right now we're at our top bonus in our co-op.
Impulse Air has provided us with a benefit at the teat base. We don't have the congestion and we don't have the ringing or the cuts around the teat base.
As part of milkrite's Elite Service Programme, we guide you through the perfect setup for your milking process, with optimised settings customised for your herd and parlour conditions through our dynamic measuring process. Our research facilities are at the core of what we do. We have invested in state-of-the-art in-house test and product development facilities and work with leading research centres. This total focus on the milk extraction process leads us to new innovative systems. Milkrite, making the milking process easier for the farmer and the animal.